since we've been winning, it's kind of in Kumbaya, and we are just focusing on finding floppy disks and figuring out the combination for the box floppy disk. Fun fact: Pink Pony Club was the first tribe to or collective to spot the box with the floppy disk in it, and then Cody put his hand on it and like slapped it, and then I saw green see it, and then blue saw it. So I think we saw it first, maybe not, but we had been trying to figure out the 3-digit code. Once we get back into the inside and have access to it, we're going to try the area code 512. We're not sure if that's what it is, but we're going to keep looking for clues and such. If I find a floppy disk, I'm not telling anybody, but we don't know where they are. But overall, my loyalty is to my trio, Trinica and Derek. I'm not sure between the two who I'm closer with, but we're getting round by round. We fear that a swap could be coming soon, which is sad because our tribe's doing really well, so we don't want that to happen.
What we're going to do is we're going to swap. And here are your captains. They are going to pick the new 2 teams. We are losing the Pink Pony Collective.
So everyone, lose your sunglasses.
You get to start. You are still decayed. Both of you are decayed players.
Thank you.
What we're going to do is we're going to have you pick your team.
The first pick in the 2025 Brat Tribe Draft. Give me Justin.
First pick for... Is it still Blue Lipa? It's good chat. Join us.
Trinica, come here.
Drew.
Shay.
Jeremy.
M, come on down.
Where are you, right? Join us.
Chris from Hell.
Is that you? Wanted to join me? No, definitely not. Oh, yes? Come on. I didn't know if you meant that. Yeah. Gotta throw someone under the bus.
I'll take Kevin.
I've got 2 Chris's to choose from, but there's only one option.
Derek.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's a tough choice between Santi and Amy.
Amy, come here.
I'm not going to make the married couple be on the same tribe. Chris, come here.
Come here.
Last picks.
We were winning so much, they disbanded our collective. Can you believe that? I was picked relatively late in the schoolyard pick for the new collectives, but I'm not letting it get to me. Bond wise, we had something going. I felt like with me, Chris, and Derek, but now with us split up, I'm not sure. I feel like me and Chan are still okay. Chan seems very sharp, and we haven't exactly formed a good strategic bond yet. So I'm finally on a collective again with Amy. Hoping to work with her. Hoping that Amy is not out to get me for getting her in the Wandering Woods. Hopefully, bygones are bygones. We can work together. At this point, it's all self-preservation. We're gonna see what happens. Rhodey out.
So what now? I've ended up with everyone who voted for me swapped into my collective. That sucks. That wasn't intentional, but I'll claim it. I'll claim that I'm keeping my enemies closer. If I want to just totally help them tank the challenges and drag them down with me, I can. And that is delightful. That's a good feeling. It's going to be hard to move past that bitterness and try and dry erase the ugly whiteboard of shame that I feel. But it might happen. I don't know. I'm still angry. I think I need programs because they're the one thing I have in this game that has power. Maybe there's extra votes. Maybe there's something that gives me a choice. Maybe there's something that helps me come back and undecay.
Today's been a lot. I ended up voting for Steve because Steve, just like the way he communicates, he sometimes like comes across as cagey. So I was like, once he starts being legitimately cagey, I won't know. And it might not with Santi either, but Santi like was really like, I really trust you personally. And I was like, my guilt. And that's where I was worried about this. I was worried that that would happen. The thing that I hate right now, I hate that this swap happened when it did because I didn't have time to do damage control with Kevin. And I was really actually kind of hoping to be on the other tribe. It's very interesting, and we kind of lampshade this, that Steve is now like Steve's tribe is now the 3 people from original Blue Alipa who voted for him. So that's kind of awkward. But I think it'll go well. But he's just so nice. I can't tell if he'll hold a grudge. But I'm worried that Kevin is like, oh, Amy was full of shit. She didn't want to work with me. And I do really want to work with Kevin. I get really good vibes from him. My tribe is now 4 Blue Lipa, 3 pink, 1 green. That green is Drew. I do want to work with Drew. I think he's very quiet. I think we'll have really different gameplay styles. And I think that could be good. I liked that I didn't win the puzzle part of the challenge. I felt like I did a decent job. So my team wasn't mad at me, but I like that I didn't win. I like that Drew was really impressive. So I think that maybe lowered some of my threat level challenge wise. I'm kind of where I wanted to be. I want to be like a B plus challenge player where my team isn't disappointed in me, but I'm not a standout like, oh wow, they have a good person like target. Right before that tribal council, T-Bone made me a sandwich and it was like life changing. And I'm like, T-Bone's nice to me. I know it was probably gameplay, but I also it was a really good sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna go hang out with people.
I very much thought that me and Steve and Amy were voting together. I thought we were all on the same page. And now I can't talk to her to get her perspective on this. And now I'm on a drafted tribe drafted by Vash, who Shay says was very mad about being voted out. I am worried that this tribe was drafted to fuck me over. We'll see how this goes. Fuck me. God damn it.
Okay. This is not an ideal situation for me. I have been swapped with majority of the brats, and I only have Derek from the Pink Pony Club. It's good because I love Derek, and if I was going to choose anyone from Pink Pony Club, it probably would be him. I think he's a little less social than Chan, so I'm like less threatened by him. But it's not looking good for us. It's not looking good. I need to figure out how to break in here. I'm working on him right now. Kevin this morning said something because we were talking about cooking, and he was like, "Oh, we're such a good pair." And I said, "Yeah, we're really going to figure out this food thing." And he said, "Yeah, at least with the food," like indicating that maybe we're a good pair in other ways. So I think that could be an angle for me. And I also really liked Justin a lot and felt pretty connected to him. There's angles. There are angles. There are holes. I'm gonna find them. And if I can't find them, I'm gonna lie.
You want to do the next challenge?
This challenge is a relay race of sorts. Take these boards. 2 people are going to hold these boards like so. There will be a ping pong ball that you have to get to the other side. To get into the bucket, you get a point. First to 5 points wins. 3, 2, 1.
Start to the crowd.
You throw them.
When you just when you these
Oh,
sorry.
I think that's that.
So
Or the Brat figured out the best strat first, but can Blue Alipa catch up? Good job, Brett Collective.
So we're just coming off of the green team winning the ping pong ball tilting challenge, which felt so good. Before we change collectives, Vash decayed, which shock of the century, did not expect that. Anyway, we both saw a floppy disk like at the same time, but he got to it first, and I guess I don't know. I wasn't really thinking, and I was like, "Oh, we got a floppy disk," and he was like, "Well, I got a floppy disk," and I was like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have told everyone that he found one." But everyone who was on the original Brat collective team knows we have a floppy disk. That's interesting that there's like an item that we don't really know what it is, what it does, and there's several people that know we have one, including at least one person on the other tribe, and probably everyone if he decides to tell them.
As the minority from swapping in, it's a little bit of a nerve-wracking position, but at the same time, this is a great opportunity to make new connections, meet new people, because that's the game is going to keep building on, and so the more people I can have in my back pocket, the better. Today, being that it's day one, I'm really just trying to kind of be under the radar, kind of go with the flow. I've not had to really show any cards, and I really want to keep that going as long as possible. I did have a conversation with Chris in my green collective that gave me very good vibes that I would have a spot here. I would have a place, especially with him at least. He really likes Trinica as well, which is great news to me. Feeling really good about our position, especially after just winning the challenge.
Me and Derek have been able to get good vibes from M and from Australian Chris. So it seems like they both want to work with us. And then I also talked to Justin very briefly, like mid challenge, and he seems to want to work with me and potentially Derek. But from what I can tell, it seems like Shay seems pretty nervous on our tribe and said that he hasn't really spoken to anyone. So he did talk to me and say, if you want a vote, like come grab me and maybe I will, but maybe he is the vote if he's doing that because he pulled everyone. So he's probably saying the same thing to everyone.
I'm having a hard time figuring out where I'm at in the game right now, and I think that's mostly because we haven't really had to do anything. We haven't gone to tribal once. I don't know what would happen if we went to TC. I feel like I have decent connections with everyone on the collective besides the two new people, Derek and Trinica. But yeah, for me, it all feels like pretty up in the air.
I'm kind of liking the swap. I'm enjoying it. It's nice because I feel like there are more people I haven't met before that I actually really want to work with. I was a bit unsure where Derek would be at in terms of workability, but I felt like we had a pretty good conversation shortly after we swapped. Derek said he's close with Trinica. I really kind of like Trinica's vibe. It's possible she doesn't trust me as much as would be ideal, but we haven't really done anything. And that's what I'm really wanting at the moment. I want to have an opportunity to actually solidify trust. I find it really hard to build connections without something on the line. And having Stephen be decayed is possibly helping me feel a bit better because it's just a bit less of the power couple vibe. Now, my ultra secret strategy, which I haven't told anyone about, is to actually be a power couple with Steven, because then it could be like, well, you saw this all along and it didn't do anything about it. But I don't think that's going to happen. I'll probably, if he does return to the game, I'll probably just have to vote him out because I'm not going to let him vote me out. I would have been open to voting Kevin out, but I think that voting a green out is going to be the better way to just show my fluidity. I'm still keen on working with Shay. I don't think that Shay is going to want to vote Justin out, who would have been my preferred, because Justin hasn't really approached me at all for any game talk. But I could be open to voting for who are the other people? Oh yes, for Two Bone or M. I'd probably prefer Two Bone because even though I was looking for a bone alliance, I had this really weird conversation with him where he just seemed to be palming me off. So
I came here to play and have fun and play my way, and my way is not just following what group think.
Yeah.
I want to stir this up and have fun.
Yeah.
And leaving the one person who's on the outs and voting them, that's boring. Yeah. That's not fun.
Yeah. I will say, if you do vote to save me, I will be indebted to you.
I'm not gonna write your name down tonight.
Okay. I won't write yours, I promise.
All right.
Cool.
I know if pink has the most numbers at merge, we're going to be targeted. Like blue and green, obviously.
True.
Okay, what's up?
So Drew was just talking to me and very much like saying very vague things. I'm not gonna vote you, stuff like this.
I don't know where to go.
Yeah, I was very stuck between Drew and Jeremy, but I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards Jeremy. But
I need to talk with people. Probably gonna vote Drew.
Okay.
All right, that's all I can say to you.
I don't think this will be a majority vote. I think somebody will go out with like 4 votes because like they cannot decide on anything, or at least they're not telling me because I'm not relevant because I don't vote.
So where's your head at?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard Drew. I've heard Jeremy.
Here's my name. I don't know.
From who?
I don't know.
Yeah. Have you?
Have you heard my name?
His name at all? I haven't heard it once.
What's that?
Have you heard my name?
I haven't heard it once.
Everyone's speaking man. People don't have a reason to give me a name because all I can do is leak information, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Or leak misinformation.
I could. I hadn't thought about that. You're not revealing me. Come on.
Always ending up in last place. I'm really over it. I've definitely gained some alliances with Amy and Santi. My biggest alliance is definitely Amy. I will say that I'll probably be booting out Jeremy. He definitely was like coming on really strong with the idea of like, oh, well, I've played this a lot. And if you want a big target, like kind of stuff. And I was like, I don't really play that way. Drew definitely came at it with a more softer angle. We've been at the bottom for every single round. This, like, Blue Alipa is just cursed. We need to get our shit together.
And it hinges on you.
But I don't understand why Jeremy is the alpha. Why can't we just vote Santi?
As you might have guessed, we have a guest host. I'll just start off by saying if anybody wants to play a program, now is your chance to play one. There will be another opportunity before votes.
Okay, well, welcome to council, everyone. How do you all feel about the challenge?
The unfortunate thing was realizing that the best strategy to play the game was to not play the game. And they just like decided that before we did. So I think that we're just very good little rule followers who are trying to play the game as it felt like it was intended.
How do we all feel about the new dynamics and new teams?
I like the people that are on our collective a lot. Actually, really disappointed that we have to vote one of us off tonight.
As the most recently bitter voted out person here, I could say that I hate like people here because everyone who voted for me is right here with me. But you know what? You're a lovely bunch. Like I think it's a beautiful chance to have a new slate and a new collective, is a new family, is a new like chance. So I think it's easy to just set down the old ways of thinking and come together not as past groups or past like betrayals or just miscommunications or just the way things panned out. Drop them aside. We're a new group now.
What's going on with the decay? How are y'all feeling about that?
Well, I smell.
Of course.
It's an interesting mechanic in the game. We're with Steven, and he could have just done that challenge and just been like, screw it. I don't care. And that's going to be interesting to see play out throughout this game of like, as more decay people join, how are they going to react? Are they going to help us win so we take out their previous tribe, or are they going to sandbag us so we lose?
Does anyone have any programs they would like to play before we jump into voting?
We don't have to talk about the fact that we're 3 for 3 right now. It's fine. Everything's great. I hope you don't take this personally, and I'm really sorry.
I have to fill out a goddamn Google sheet. So I am thinking that this is going to be a split vote, and I'm pretty sure more people are lying to me. Pretty sure that this is going to be a lot of votes for me tonight, which is stupid, very dumb, but that's how people are. If Pink vote me out, they deserve to lose. Do you want me to close this?
I'm voting for Jeremy here. Seems like me and him are the only options. Kind of salty at Steve for picking me when I was the only one from my former Green tribe here. So if I go, I'll just blame him. But I'm hoping I stick around. I think I've made some inroads here that will hopefully keep me safe. So we'll see.
I'm sorry, but Jeremy, your pitch was not very good. And staying 4-3 does not work for me.
God.
Why is it this intense? It's the third fucking vote.
This one feels a little bit easier. I don't like that I feel like I know where the vote is going because that makes me feel like I'm going to get too confident, but that's my vote.
Oh my goodness. I don't like this at all. It's not my first choice, but I have to blend in at this point. I feel like I have other people in the tribe backing me up. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. Oh my God. Okay. I'm really sorry. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me.
Well, hopefully I'm not the one getting voted out because that would make this a lot worse. I think we're trying to avoid tribe lines and making ourselves a bigger target afterwards. So, yeah.
Okay, so I have to deliver bad news, but before I do, last chance. Does anyone want to play a program? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
You need a green.
Jeremy. All right, we got one for Jeremy, one for Drew. What about? Two for Jeremy, one for Drew. Oh my God. Okay, two for Jeremy, three for Jeremy, one for Drew. Taking Adderall would have been great. Four for Jeremy, one for Drew. Five for Jeremy. And with 5, that is enough votes. Jeremy, bring me your torch so I can. Sure, yeah, I'll take him. Thank you. Okay. Jeremy, you have been sent to the decay.
Let me tell you how that experience went. Blue Tribe, not only do they suck at challenges, they suck as liars. They have dodgy eyes. They have dodgy intentions. Oh, do you know the feeling that's going to come over me when I see someone switch to this glorious green? I hit them with a, I told you so. I told you so. You voted the biggest threat in the game out, and you actively chose to do that and put yourself at a disadvantage. So now, I'm here telling you, no one on that tribe's going to win this game because I've spilled all their secrets. They have nowhere to hide, and their true selves are being seen. Hit them with the L. Deuce.
Jeremy is back on the brat. I don't know, were you ever on brat? You weren't. Okay. Well, but back in the brat sounds really fun, so I'm gonna keep saying that. This next challenge is a food challenge. You're gonna be participating in this challenge one at a time. There are 19 items, hidden options that you must unveil. If you eat it, you get a point for your team. Okay, you set? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Here they come. Okay, everyone, go ahead and step back a little bit, just in case, just in case. I don't want you to get spoiled on anything that's being over there. All right. It looks like Shay is eating 1 point each. Don't hurt yourself. Do not hurt yourself, please.
I ran up. I got some crickets. I eat the crickets. I've eaten canned tarantula before for a charity stream, so I can do some crickets. The land knows that I ate crickets because while I was walking back from the challenge, there were crickets jumping left and right. I feel like they were going after me. So that's going to be something I'm going to be cautious of.
Santi's got it. That's 2-2. I think as long as it all goes in, I mean, if you come over here and you spit it out, I'm gonna be like, what the heck, man? Yeah.
You're good.
Good job. I think that's 3-3. What would be the worst thing to be revealed right now?
Like something super spicy.
Shit, can't do spice. Oh, okay. Braylon's coming back. You better get ready. Did you get it, Braylon? The bomb hot sauce. It's tied. It's four. This is now tied. 4-4. Looking around. Chan is pacing. Just 5-4. Super hungry. No one ate a good lunch apparently. Yes, go out there, reveal something, come back.
Derek found something. He got an advantage. So he told me about it. Great sign. And he doesn't know what it does yet, but he's going to figure it out. And hopefully he tells me. And that's great. Almost as good as me finding one.
Got it. So, I'm sorry. Is a 5-4.
You can pick one of those and go back to the phone.
Is this spicy?
That's sardines.
All of us.
It's a vegetarian.
Mustard soda.
That's 6. That's 6. I think 3 or 4. I already checked with them. There's a reason, and I can't reveal it. How many things are left?
You ready to see this?
All right. What is the appropriate amount of Vegemite to spread onto a cracker?
Like less than a teaspoon.
If you were to receive a cracker that was caked in Vegemite.
I think you're cooked. Yep. It is. There you go. Grass soda.
Yeah. One more for green.
And that's
What did you see?
It's 10 or 11-8, which means that the Brat tribe won.
Yes. If I'm given a name, like, I'll roll with it. I'm not gonna put up a fight. I'm not like throwing in the towel, but like that was a rough one. I don't know if I can go through another rough one like that again. I came out here for a good time, not a hard time.
It's getting a little hard to just kind of see the blue team keep losing. I kind of feel bad. That being said, I did find out what this does. This actually allows for a decayed player to get a vote. So I can either give this to a decayed player whenever during the game, or I can use it during the council meeting.
Now, Vegemite versus Marmite. What are the key differences from a taste perspective? As someone lactose intolerant, how does it feel to be so close to Culver's and not get to enjoy their goodness?
I just take lactate.
There's the option to flip the script on them potentially and take a shot there, but
I would be willing. Of the 3, I mean, like, I know Chan the least. I wouldn't even know which of the 3 I would. God, I think right now you're the only person that I'm like, I won't right there. You know,
Okay.
I'm feeling a lot.
And I'm the same way as you.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't had too much of a talk.
I
chance to talk
know,
one
I
on
know.
one, so.
Well, I don't want you gone here.
Okay.
I haven't heard your name. Like, no one wants to actually throw out names, but we're just kind of like talking to, like, okay, each person. I don't want to do T-bone.
I think I might have moved myself potentially into a position to work with the OG Pink trio here. It's sounding like one of the Grisses might be the boot here. Hoping that's the case.
I feel like I'm playing the game up here, and some people are playing like right about here, because they're like, oh, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I feel bad. This is what I signed up for. Like, I came to vote people out and not get voted out. So,
Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody feeling?
Goddamn Mike. Go fuck yourself, Ryan.
This is
you.
me.
Yes, you.
Me.
You're the reason I just had to stick my head in a sink for like, I don't know, 30 minutes or something. I don't know. Time is a construct. And I went through an entire, like, or half gallon of milk.
I want to see you eat a cracker.
I'll eat the bomb cracker. I can do that, yeah. Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
Not that's easy, me.
They smell weird. That's all I'll say. But How are we feeling going into this?
You have to be concerned because otherwise, then you're going home. Like that's what happened to Survivor. That's how they edit the show. So if I'm giving confessionals about my top position, that means I'm going home.
Beyond the challenge, though, how are we feeling with just inroads from the swap?
I was just gonna say, I think the lines are blurred, but I think old relationships still exist.
It was interesting to see our formerly pink friends kind of get thrown in, and we're like, yep, there's not much time.
On the other collective that haven't even gone to council yet, and that's kind of infuriating. Yeah, the only one that's gone is Kevin.
They don't know what they stand with each other. So, I think it's an advantage for us. It's an awful advantage for us, but it is one nonetheless that, if we go to the next stage with another swap or something like that, we have a little bit of like, okay, we have a feel for how this is happening now.
As far as I'm concerned, we're Blue Alipa. We're moving forward. It's a new tribe. It's a new day. And I think this vote will kind of show what the future holds.
It will be voting. For me, it will be a saltine cracker with the bomb on it out of solidarity. Yeah, not worried. Oh, God. Is this better?
It's actually jelly.
It's not pleasant.
I think I'm going to vote for Cena. He's been super shady with me. I know he's been lying to me. He is playing up like, oh, I don't know, I'm just tired. And I'm just like, bitch, you've been to one of these. Like, you're not tired. But it was between him and the other Chris, T-Bone, and Braylon to shake things up. But I think I'm going to go with Grody, with Arias.
This feels really crappy to do because, especially if he's the one going, because I know he just saved me last round. We were potentially going to try to flip on Braylon this round, but I think we ran out of time to do that. There's a big concern that there's a 3 forming with Braylon, Santee, and Shan. So hopefully we can try to break that up next round. I know this is going to put us out of numbers, but cool.
I think I'm boned a little bit, and I'm losing my closest ally. I'm not going to vote for him though. Just I told people I wasn't going to vote for him just as solidarity. I'm hoping it's 5-2 against him, and it's not secretly 6-1 against.
Which one is 5-bone? There's a Chris. T-Bone is the first Chris. So Grody would have to be by process of elimination. I hope this is right.
This one's a little bit easier because there's somebody that I don't trust who just gives me literally nothing. And there's other people who've shown that they do want to work with me. Is that his name? He's sitting on the couch next to Braylon? Could someone please confirm? This is such bullshit. Okay, great. This is so...
I don't even know who I'm voting for.
This vote is entirely self-preservation.
Fuck, marry, kill, sardines, that hot sauce,
baby food. That was
and what's another gross one?
like the mushy peas one too.
And Vegemite.
Kill the fucking hot sauce. Marry
Yeah.
sardines and kiss
The
Vegemite.
bottle should. Does anybody have a program to play? Yeah, that one is. All ready to go? That's it. See first vote. Drew. Second vote. Braylon. She just went through hell, guys. That's wild. Third vote. Grody. One vote Drew. One vote Braylon. One vote Grody. 2 votes Grody. 3 votes Grody. Grody. 4. That's enough. Bring me your sunglasses.
Good game, guys.
Yes. You are not out of the game yet. You are changing. You have now become 365 party girl.
Have you guys not listened to Brad?
365. Uh-oh.
No, you said a number and it was 3 digits. So why not try it? That's fair. Yeah. And it
No, didn't work.
I'm sorry to let all you grody maniacs down. I got voted out. Saw it coming. Wasn't really much I could do about it either. Tribe was pretty much united. It was going to be either me or T-Bone, and I didn't feel like voting for T-Bone, so I just threw Drew's name out. It sucks. I got a pretty good idea where the power structure lies there. If I get back into this game, if I get another chance, I'm going swinging. I'm going full force. I am going for vengeance. I will get my pound of flesh one way or another. We'll leave that.